Hi, this is Shane here, and I'm really excited to bring you a workout that's going to work on your legs. So we have 5 exercises to help you achieve stronger legs. Now, these are not the only 5 exercises you can do, but these are the 5 that I chose to show you today. So we're going to do the squats with or without a heel raise to get some work into the calves. We're going to do some reverse lunges, some lateral lunges, some deadlifts, and then some single leg deadlifts or T-tops. And you can do all of these exercises, you guys, with just your body weight, or you can add some dumbbells. So I have a couple dumbbells here that I'll use just to demonstrate. Before you do any sort of workout for any part of your body, you want to do a warm-up, a dynamic range of motion warm-up to really warm up your muscles and your joints. So what we're going to do is just something that is completely related to our workout, because you want your warm-up to look something like your workout. So we're going to start with just some easy squats. Now, when we're doing a low body or leg workout, we're going to focus on our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings, and our calves, as well as the inners and the outers, your abductors and your adductors. So all that will see a little love today. So I'm just doing easy body weight squats to warm up. Now notice something. With the squats, you guys, you want to press those hips back, weight in your heels, but keep that spine nice and long, all right? And it doesn't have to be fast. You're just going through this nice, beautiful range of motion. With squats, I really don't care if your legs are hip width, shoulder width, or even slightly turned out. We are all built differently, and depending on how your femur sets into your hip, your squats may look a little different. But like I said, what you want to see, weight back in the heels, don't collapse the upper body, keep it up, and let those knees track those toes. So we did some squats. Let's do some easy reverse lunges. Extending that leg back, so you're really extending that hip. Nice, easy, keeping that spine nice and long, shoulders relaxed on top of the hips, and just kind of going through this range of motion as well, opening up those hips. All right, you can also do some easy leg swings. So if you need to hang on to something, do so. Just balance on one leg, let the other leg swing, nice and easy. Nice and easy, beautiful, good, and then switch sides. When you're doing your warm-up, maybe, 5, 8 repetitions of each, and just go through that motion. Good. Let's do some easy knee tucks, right? Just kind of going through it, and maybe some bottom kickers. I'll show you a side view. Just pulling that heel up towards those glutes. You can even, gently just hold that foot just for a second, and then switching sides. Maybe some Frankensteins, right? Tapping that opposite foot with your hand, especially if you're going to do something like deadlifts. We're just going to focus on that hamstring. Doing something like a Frankenstein is a great movement. And then legs wide, shifting those hips side to side. So you're working laterally to really kind of open up and warm up the inners and the outers. And again, like I said, 5 to 8 reps of each before you start your workout. All right, so exercise number 1, the squat. We've already done it. We've talked about it. So again, find a squat position that works for you, whether it's hip, shoulder width, or maybe a little bit wider, that's okay. Just the technique, pushing those hips back, weight into the heels, going through full range of motion. Now again, you can do this with just body weight, or you can add some dumbbells. You can hold the dumbbells like you're carrying 2 suitcases. Just let them kind of drop to the sides right here. Show you a side view. Or you can top load it, kind of holding them right here at your shoulders, keeping those elbows nice and soft, fingers relaxed, and just dropping down. Careful if you're top loading, don't let the upper body drop or flex forward. Still keep that chest up and drop and press. And again, you're going to do about 8 to 10 repetitions of the squat, working your way up, all right? So that's the squat. There's your first exercise. Number 2, that reverse lunge. Spine nice and long, shoulder relaxed on top of those hips. Take one leg, step it on back, softening those knees, stepping it up, switching sides. So you're keeping your pelvis pretty neutral. You're extending that leg back. One of the most common mistakes I see is people they go a little too shallow, and then they start to collapse the upper body. So again, if you need to hang on to something, please do so. Just reverse it back and up and then switching sides. 8 to 10 reps of each side, all right? So maybe you're doing 8 on one, 8 on the other, if you want to do 16 total, or 5 and 5 if you want to do 10 total. And again, just like with those squats, you can add weight. Keeping it down here nice and easy, just at those hips, or again, you can top load. Just be careful of keeping that spine nice, long, and neutral. All right, so we've got our squats and our reverse lunges. Lateral lunges, so you want to be careful because you literally are coming off of your standing leg and then pressing back up. And as you can see, you can press and kind of lose your balance. So, first and foremost, standing leg stays nice and stable. You step out, you push those hips back, keeping the spine long, right? Keeping the knee tracking those toes, and then come back up. So, it's easier, I think, to do like 5 on one side and then switch sides. So 5, right? Pressing, coming back up. And there is a slight reach across that body with that opposite hand, and then come on up. Really working on that balance as well. Good. And then, let's say you did 5, switching sides. Nice and easy. Rolling through toe ball heel, keeping soft through that knee, and pressing up. Standing leg stays nice and long. And again, you can use weight. I suggest just grabbing one weight. If your standing leg is stable, that's the same side that has that weight. You step and you drop and you pull it back up. Step and drop, pull it back up, and again then switching sides. Make sure you don't forget to breathe, keep it nice and relaxed. All right, deadlifts. One of the more tricky and advanced exercises, but it's a great one because it really focuses on the hamstrings and the glutes. The squats and the lunges, whether you're going reverse or lateral, really work a lot on quads, definitely hamstrings and glutes as well, but the quads are bullies, so they take over a lot. So you really want to give something, a little focus on the glutes and the hamstrings. So aside from that deadlift, this is sometimes called an RDL, or a straight leg deadlift, or a Romanian deadlift. What you want to think about is keeping those knees soft, but you're not dropping down for a squat. You are pushing back, and imagine like your hamstring is a rubber band. It is going to lengthen out and then shorten. So say you're here, start with 0 weights, you guys, and just trace the front of that leg. You're going only as low as your hamstring allows, and then lengthen as you come back up. Bring those hips back up underneath you. So you're pushing those hips back, weight into your heels, keeping that spine long without releasing through that back, and then come on up. So this is really good. You need to keep a nice, strong, stable core to do this. So again, practice nice and easy. Don't go fast, and just start with just tracing the front of that leg, and then come on up, lengthen. Shoulders are nice and stable here, keeping the spine nice and long. Then again, if you're comfortable, and truly, if this is a new movement for you, I would start without weight and just slowly add a little weight to that and then pull on up. Your belly button is kind of pulling into that spine, and you're keeping that spine nice and long, and you can always bring those hips back up underneath you. We kind of overemphasize squeezing those glutes, but again, activate those glutes. That's rarely a bad idea. So there's your deadlift, all right? I'll show you one with a front view. My legs are probably about shoulder width for me, and I'm just tracing down nice and easy, keeping the head and neck neutral, and then coming back up, keeping those shoulders up and back. So there is your Romanian deadlift or straight leg deadlift. Now all we're gonna do is take that and do it on one leg. Holy cow, right? So I'm gonna show you a side view. So think about if one leg is your standing leg, the other leg, I want you to activate that glute. Your spine is long, you are literally a teeter-totter. And just let those arms relax, and you're gonna come down. That standing leg stays nice and soft, so don't lock it out. Keep it soft, and just drop it down again. We're focusing on that hamstring. Don't go too deep, spine long, and then gently come back up and do it again. The standing foot, try not to grip it, keep it nice and relaxed. Breathe, spine long, taking it down. Good, working on that balance, and then gently come back up. Again, you can do this with weight, and I suggest doing maybe 4 or 5 repetitions on one side and then switching. I'll do the other side here. Let's see how this balance works. And again, just letting those arms nice, easy, relax. Just holding here for a second and lengthen as you come back up. All right? So those are your exercises. You have your squats, your reverse lunges, your laterals, and your deadlifts and single leg deadlift. One thing on those squats, you guys, if you want to focus a little more on the calves, whether again you have weight or not, you can come on up and go to a heel raise. Right? So when you come on up, roll up to your toes, activating the glutes a little bit. Again, be careful if you have weight, that's just a little extra bonus. Start with doing 8 to 10 repetitions of each, doing 1 set of that, and then try to work your way up to doing 3 full sets of that back to back. Have fun, you guys, and enjoy really feeling some stronger legs.